Hey, what's going on, y'all? RJ here with CV Tech, and today I'll be unboxing the LG Tribute Dynasty on Boost Mobile. It's really nice to see them come out with a new Tribute device since the Tribute HD. So I had to pick this phone here up and unbox it and all that kind of cool stuff. So here on the bottom is some specs. It's got a 5-inch HD touchscreen display, talk time up to 15 hours, 16 gigabytes of ROM, 2 gigabytes of RAM, and a 1.5 gigahertz octa-core processor. Turn the phone around here, you'll see a few more specs there. A 2500 milliamp hour battery, an 8 megapixel main camera with a 5 megapixel front facing camera, 3G, 4G, LTE, and LTE plus. Let's go ahead here and rip off the back here. Now, I do miss the pull tab where it's a lot easier instead of having this right here. So let me go ahead and get this tape here off, and I will come back here shortly. So this new box layout here is nowhere near as clean and easy to get out as it used to be. So, of course, here, got the LG Tribute Dynasty box. As you see right there, it is tape. So I'll go ahead here and remove that tape. And there is the device, of course. Now you got your wall adapter here, as well as your micro USB charging cable there. Go ahead and pull the phone out of here. And, of course, the battery is right here, so nice to see a removable battery. And you have your Tribute Dynasty important information, stuff like that in the box. That's all I really see in here, I do believe. So let's go ahead and put this to the side, and we'll look at the phone. Okay, everyone, so here is the device in hand. Now, this phone does have a 5-inch display, and it does feel pretty nice in the hand. However, it might be a little bit too small for some people. Immediately, it does feel kind of lightweight, very lightweight in the hand here. So let's go ahead here and take the battery out of here, and we'll go ahead and remove the back cover. Of course, put the battery in here just like that. Now up top here, you do have your nano SIM card slot as well as your micro SD card slot up there. Let's go ahead and put back on the back cover here. And we'll take a look around the phone. On the back here, of course, is your power button, flash, rear camera, your rear speaker down here. On the right side, there's nothing. On the bottom, micro USB charging port, headset jack, microphone. On the left is your volume rockers. And on top is your secondary mic. On the front here, front-facing camera, receiver, and that is it. Let's go ahead and give this phone its first boot up. So we got LG there. Of course. Now this phone, like I said, this phone just feels feels different. It don't feel very wide. It feels very narrow and everything. So I'll have to see how all that works out and plays out and everything. So I'll get this phone here all set up, and I'll come back when it's finished. Okay, everyone, so we're all set up now and ready to go. Now, first thing that I want to make mention of here is how big these bezels are. I mean, top and bottom here, they're just very big bezels on this device. This phone could have easily been a 5.2, 5.3 inch display, no problem. However, it is 5 inches with big bezels. So anyway, let's go ahead and take a look around the phone here. Now, back, of course, here is a power button. This is not a fingerprint sensor. So, of course, you just click it and power it on, and there you go. So, looking at the drop down here, you'll see, got your typical drop down there with all of your stuff that you can choose between. And you can, of course, edit those as you wish. Now, this is currently at 49% brightness. And the screen is just not very bright at all on this device. So anyway, we have your different screens here. There's no app drawer on this right now. We'll go into the settings in a minute and see if there is a home and app drawer function as well. So we'll do that here in momentarily. Now, looking at the phone dialer here, just your typical phone dialer that you see on all phones. Of course, got your message in here as well. So we'll go ahead and just go through there and add a new message. So right there, of course, is your standard LG keyboard as well. And let's go ahead and look for the emojis and all that kind of stuff. So we'll try to find it here. And there they are. So, of course, there are all your emojis if you are wondering about that. Now, I can go ahead and tell you right away, this phone does feel kind of smooth. You know, it is nice to see this phone have an octa-core processor with 2 gigabytes of RAM for the price point that you can get this phone at, being it's a brand new phone. And I'll get into that here in a minute as well. Let's go ahead and go into the settings here and look around. Now, you have your airplane mode, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, mobile data, share and connect, tether, and stuff like that. Got sound, notifications, and, of course, display, font type, font size, display size, so you can choose different sizes of the display. Got comfort view, brightness, auto rotate screen, home touch buttons there. You can do button combination, color, white or black. You can also choose to hide home touch buttons, which is pretty cool as well. Got knock on, knock off. You can turn that on or off if you wish. And of course, screensaver there. Got your home screen. So let's go ahead in here and look, and you'll see we got the home and app drawer, and easy home. So really nice there to be able to choose between whatever you want to use. So let's go ahead and go into home and app drawer here and look at the setup there. So I like having the app drawer here, you know, on these LG devices. So let's go ahead and go back in here, back into the settings where we were before. If we can find the settings, or somewhere, they're here somewhere, I reckon. So you got lock screen as well. Typical stuff there. And of course you got your themes, gaming. So you got game tools, get more out of gaming by tapping the game icon, tool icon, and game graphics. So of course right there is nothing. And break time. Now you got storage. This phone has already used 7.26 gigabytes out of 16, with only 8.74 gigabytes available, which is really ridiculous in my personal opinion to have that much already taken out of this phone here. That's just, I don't know, it's beyond me. So of course you got memory as well. You got 2 gigabytes of RAM, battery and power saving here. And we'll go on, you got smart cleaning as well. So really nice to see smart cleaning here on this device. Got location, security, accounts, and sync. Shortcut keys, accessibility, system updates, and about phone. So this phone here does run Android version 7.1.2 Nougat there. So really nice to see that out of the box as well. Now we'll go ahead and take a quick look here at the camera. Okay, so we'll do that later on there. Now there's not a whole lot of stuff in the camera settings here. This is a really basic device, y'all. Up here, of course, and you have these different effects here as well. Got front-facing camera button there, flash. Got your settings button here. So you have an 8 megapixel camera down to 6, down to 1.1. Video size is Full HD 1080, and of course HD 720p. HDR mode, timer, cheese shutter, tag locations, all that kind of stuff there. And go to the front-facing camera here. Now we'll see how the front-facing camera is. So of course the front-facing camera looks very washed out here on my end. Of course we will, you know, test out the cameras as well. Got filters here as well, same as in the rear. And of course you got a 5 megapixel camera in the front, down to 3.7, down to 3.7 1x1. And of course you got Full HD recorded in the front, as well as 720p, and the same stuff, selfie shot, tag locations, save as flip, simple view. So pretty much basic stuff there in the camera as well. Now what are my first thoughts on this phone here? Some may like this, you know, this black in the front with, you know, this dual tone, look at, you know, dual tone black in the front, and like a silverish color here on the back. On the camera here it looks kind of goldish, but it's really like a silverish, maybe a silverish gold. I don't know how what you would call it, but you know, it is disappointing to see phones still having the rear speakers on the back. So I mean, this phone costs around $99 at release. However, I think Boost Mobile online right now is selling it for $59, and I picked this phone here up at Walmart for $69. So I guess it's not a bad deal for a brand new phone to just release to be priced at that. So so far the phone does feel pretty smooth though. However, I will be testing it out, comparing it with some other tribute phones from the past and all that stuff there. So stay tuned for all of that. So if this was helpful and informative in any way, hit that like button. Any questions or comments you may have, leave it below. I'll get back with you as soon as possible. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. I'd appreciate it. Also, hit that bell right beside it to be notified for live streams, new uploads, unboxings, and all that kind of cool stuff. So anyway, y'all have a good one, and we'll see y'all in the next video.